boys like girls, girls love him back. Everybody else loves Major Slack. Bow. Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing? So we have just liberated the, well, in a manner of speaking, the U.S.S. Constitution. It's way over there in the distance, and he's working on his next vector in his air travels. Let's go back and take care of business. Hardcore slackers only. Looks like I'm stoned. What's going on here? Am I addicted or just stoned? That's good. We're just stoned. And yeah, hardcore slackers only. We're going to go back to Sanctuary and take care of business. I picked up a couple of great legendaries for a sneak slash VATS specialist. All right, just perfect. And looks like something wore off, so my carry weight was decreased. Let's just dump off first of all. Broadsider can't be modded to give you any more damage than this, and my Overseer's Guardian is already doing more damage, so this is kind of ridiculous to keep on board, even though it's kind of cool to, like, you know, be slamming away at people with a cannon. But, you know, we're going to store that. We're going to keep the missile launcher on board. That's going to be very useful. Grenades, we keep that. Fragmentation mine, store that. Store the machete. Don't need this, and everything else stays on board. Apparel, that goes in. This is our new, I'm going to show you that in a minute. So everything else goes in, all the leather gear, all the metal gear, the long johns, etc. Newsboy cap is part of our business suit. All this raider gear goes in. And finally, we've got this vast enhanced raider left arm. This is also perfect for a stealth character. A couple of really good pieces of gear I picked up from legendaries in the last run. Store all the junk. Let's find some spare stuff in the My Aid section. That can go in. That can go in. Don't need this iguana on a stick. Store the mentas. Don't need these 2 spare cycles. We only need 1 right away. We only need 1 refreshing beverage, really. I mean, how often are we going to get addicted? What else? That can go in, and I think we are good. Let's sleep till morning so we can get some light on the subject. Alrighty then, and let's take a look at our new legendary chameleon painted metal left leg. Let's slap that sucker on, show you what happens. Whenever you go, hang on, I'll just like let you read the text first. Okay, enemies have a harder time detecting you while you're sneaking and not moving. That would be better explained if they just said while you're in sneak mode, because when you know, while you're sneaking implies, or kind of sort of implies that you're moving, but it only works when you're not moving. Right? So when you're in sneak mode and you're standing still, this effect, the chameleon effect, kicks in, and I'll show you what happens. Okay? So I'm standing up. Let's crouch down and go in sneak mode, and shazam, I disappear. And you'll stand up and you come back. All right? Now there is that a bit of an annoying flash every time the chameleon effect kicks in. It's not nearly as profound when you're indoors, but that may bother some people. They've already made a mod to kill that effect, but it's kind of complicated to install, so I'm going to steer away from that. And plus, most people are on consoles, so they won't be able to install those mods. But I'm going to, you know, I'm going to tolerate it. I think it's really cool. And yeah, the only problem is this needs Armorer 2 to put the mods on it that I want. For example, shadowed metal. No, not shadowed metal. Muffled. Here we go. Yeah, this is going to require Armorer 2, and I definitely want the muffled effect. So, change of plans in my perks here, alright? Same with the other one. This VATS enhanced raider left arm. I believe this also requires. Actually, this doesn't even have. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I figure if I'm going to have to go and spend a point in Armor 2 anyways, I might as well get Stabilized for this one, which also requires Armor rank 2, right? So change of plans here. Let's go to the VATS, or the perk chart. Originally, I was going to save my perk point. I have a spare perk point right now. I was going to save it for level 16. At level 16, I was going to get 2 perks, which become available at level 16. One was Chemist 2, right? And the other is Ninja 2. Okay, that was the original plan. Now that I need to get Armorer 2 right away to mod both those pieces of armor, I'm going to push Chemist 2 to level 20. Okay, I have other plans for level 17, 18, and 19. Okay, so we'll get Chemist 2 at level 20. And I'm just going to get Ninja 2 at level 16. And for now, I'm going to get Armorer 2. Alright? But of course, not everybody's going to fit into this, you know, what I'm doing now. Like, you're not going to have legendary pieces to mod. So what you should do is go with my original plan, okay? Save one perk point rather. Or, you know, do what I'm doing and, you know, get some new mods on your gear that you weren't able to get before. Right? So, did you get all that? It's going to be a pop quiz tomorrow. Next, oh yeah, somebody wanted me to review my perks. So here we go. Perks review. Perks recap. I figured the easiest way to do this, just go to stat and over the perks. Some of these are as a result of magazines I've been picking up, but most of them are actual perks. I'll just go through them one by one. Action Boy 1. And hang on, I gotta get out of here because the game glitched out of me. Back in. Okay, my up-down keys are working now. Pardon me, I may be hacking up a lung every once in a while because I have a touch of bronchitis. 1 second, please. Okay, here we go. I have Action Boy 1. Armorer 2, you just saw me get rank 2. This is from a magazine. That's from a comic book, the Graniac comic book. Chemist 1. This is from my collection of U.S. covert operations manuals. I have Gunnet 2. Junktown Vendor 1. That's from a magazine. Mr. Sandman 1. Okay. Ninja 1. Rifleman 2. Science 1 and Sneak 3, and I currently have the Well-Wester bonus. Okay, so there's all my perks that I currently have. Right, there's a review of my perks. Now let's get modding. The chameleon painted metal left leg. Let's put the shadowed mod on it. Okay, make us harder to detect while we're in dark areas. And number 2, let's put, like as I said earlier, the muffled mod on, okay? Reduces detection while you're not moving. So, jeez. Reduces detection while you're moving. Okay, so now it is the chameleon shadowed metal left leg. And let's rename this sucker. Something that's a little more user friendly. How about the camo shadow left leg? There we go. Next, let's rip the mods off this because we don't need it anymore. Standard, no miscellaneous, and down to the vast enhanced Raider left arm. This is going to be our new left arm piece. Let's mod this sucker up. This is a Raider piece, so we won't be able to put any shadowed mods on it. So we'll just have to go for the top damage and energy resistance, which is buttressed. Okay, buttressed. Here, once again, we won't be able to put the well, we could put lighter build on it, but I think it makes more sense now that we've got the Armorer rank 2 perk to get stabilized, to make scope aiming more steady. Something that we previously couldn't do, right? So there we go. So that's that. That is our new left arm. I should rename this now. This is just a simple leather left leg. So rename this sucker leather left leg. Thank you for your time. You have now been honorably discharged from the Slack Army. You're going to get a new name. How about the Steady Bats X left arm? Yeah. You're now a member of the Slack family. And where is that anti-Raider left arm? We're not going to be using this anymore. I believe the original name for this was Protector's left arm guard. We bought this, pretty sure, from Arturo at the Diamond City Market, if I recall correctly. Alright, so let me just get out of here. We'll put on our new gear and we'll stash the other gear that has been honorably discharged. We're not using you anymore. you were using. We got a new left arm. 5863. That seems about right. Let me just double check here. Army helmet, military fatigues. How about the welding goggles? We got those on. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it gave me 1 extra ballistic damage reduction. There we go. So we're up to 58 now. All right, so that's that. Let's stash the spares. You go in, and you go in. And we are out of here. Let's take on some mole rat chunks. I don't have any food. I just noticed that when I was doing a practice run. Aid mole rat chunks down here. All of them. And what else? That's it. Let's get out of here. Check the weight. Seems a little heavy. I'll review that off camera. I don't want to waste your time. One more thing I want to hotkey the missile launcher. Hotkey that to number 6. And hotkey the mole rat chunks to number 1. And that is everything on my list. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go through my hotkeys. And the missile launcher. Yeah, I just had to try it. Okay, reload. One more thing. Psycho buff. Oh, they don't give you a description here. Oh, here we go. Okay, +3 to strength, +3 to endurance, +65 to your maximum health, and +25% damage. But these two here, +65 to your maximum health and +3 to your endurance, give you a huge boost to your health. Alright? So my health is currently at 127. Just for demonstrational purposes. Just do a quick save here. Let's take one of these suckers. That's hotkey to number 7. There we go. I have now gobbled down some Psycho Buff, and let's check out my health now. It was at 127. Now it's at 228. Check that out. 101 more health. That's a whopping increase in your health. So yeah, Psycho Buff is where it's at if you got lots of buff out. Mix that up with your Psycho, and you got a better version of Psycho. So that's that. Let's reload. I don't want to waste that Psycho Buff. And we are done here. Next, we're going to go down and hook up with the Railroad. All right, the Railroad faction, and do an important quest called Tradecraft. Very important for a stealth character. All right, that's coming up next video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. See you next video.